I'm writing a book. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whenever the heck you're watching this. My hair's crazy. We're gonna ignore that. I have been up to a lot lately. Some of you know I quit my main job, so I have just been cleaning houses and working on a book. I know some of y'all don't know that, but yeah, I am writing a fantasy book. I don't want to give too much away, but basically a 14-year-old who turns 15 in the book finds out that she is basically a mythical creature. She didn't know this. Explains it in the book. So I have been writing. I am currently, let me check, currently at 32,003 words. I have a goal of about 100,000 words. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by things. I have a goal of about 100,000 words, so I'm getting there. I never once thought that, well, I guess at once I thought I'd be an author. So the first chapter is a dream I had whenever I was about 14. I don't know if I was 14 or 15. I was thinking 14 because that's kind of what I set the main character's age at. But yeah, at that point I had the dream. I woke up and I was like, that needs to be a book. It does. It needs to be a book. So I wrote it out, got a couple chapters in, and I hit writer's block. Bad. I was trying to figure out what to do. I didn't know. About once or twice a year I'd think of the book and I was like, I still don't know what to do. After a few years, I found it again, I read it, and I was like, this is really good, but I don't know what to do next. I don't know. I had a couple people read it then, and they were like, oh my gosh, you have to write more, I have to know what happens next. And I was like, shoot, I don't even know what happens next. I'm trying to figure it out. So yeah. But as I still had my job, my full-time job, I was driving back and forth to work, and whenever I was driving, I don't remember if it was to work or from work. I think it was to work. It may have been from work. I don't know. Either way, on the commute, it popped in my head again. God reminded me, hey, you have a book to write. I was like, okay, yeah, I need to write it, but what the heck do I do? What do I do? Mind you, that first chapter has nothing at all mythical whatsoever about it. So I didn't know. And he was like, well, think about the books you've been reading. Okay. So I thought, and I was like, what if I turned it mythical? Because, I mean, y'all should know by now. I absolutely love Harry Potter. And of course, they've got a ton of mythical creatures and everything. Or magical creatures, I guess. Not mythical, but magical. Some mythical. Either way, I was like, what if I turned it mythical? Mythical creatures. When I had that thought, my mind exploded with ideas. All in the same direction. So previously, every time that I had thought about the book, I was like, whenever I first read it, I was like, okay, it could go this way, or it could go this way. I think we're going to try this way. So I went this way for a couple chapters and hit the, writer's block. So I was like, okay, well, we'll go this way. I don't remember what that way was. I don't. At all. And I was like, crap. Well, can't go that way because I don't know what that way is. Which is why I had the writer's block. I couldn't figure out what I was going to do. So for the longest time, every time I thought of the book, I literally thought I was going to be just completely erasing it except for the first chapter. I was like, I don't want to do that. I worked hard on it, but at the same time, if I have to, I will. What am I going to do? Well, with this thought, with the mythical thought, I didn't have to erase anything. Now, mind you, I went back through and I read it because, of course, 14, 15-year-old me trying to write a book, it needed a bit of help. Not much, but it did need a little bit, so I went through and I kind of fixed it a little bit. And then now, here we are on chapter 17, almost 18, and 32,000 words. Like, I don't know. part of me was like, I'm gonna be an author, and then word block hit, and I was like, nope, I'm not a writer. It's not happening. I have dyslexia. I struggle reading, let alone trying to write something. Y'all know just about every video I stumble with my words, and words are hard. I didn't think I was gonna be an author. But with this, like, my mind exploded so much that I know that I can finish this book, probably make a sequel with it, and then maybe even do spin-off stories. That was a thought that ran through my head. Like, spin-off stories to where whenever she gets to the mythical world, she meets some of these creatures. And then the spin-offs would be, like, one of the creatures, and then eventually in the story, meeting the main character of this one, so it ties together, you know? Which I think is a super cool idea. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I kind of think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. I do have a group on Facebook if you're interested in keeping up. I know some of y'all don't have Facebook, some of you do. If you do and you want to keep up, it's Timber the author. I kind of post in there. I post in there daily. I give my daily updates because I have the goal of writing 1,000 words a day at least. So I'll usually post how many words I write that day, just some updates on different things. I don't know. It's pretty cool. There's not many people in there now. I feel like there eventually will be. I don't know. But I'm kind of excited. I do have, well, I was going to say I have a couple people reading it. I've got a few of my friends. I asked them if they wanted to read it, kind of help me out, get the details right, and kind of just tell me their thoughts. And of the 4 people that I have reading it, one of them just went in for an emergency surgery, so I'm not expecting her to come back and tell, you know what, we're gonna go bangs this way because they're messing with me today. Anyway, I'm not really expecting her to read it much. She's got 2 little ones, just got out of the hospital, all sorts of stuff. So I haven't really got any updates from her, and I'm not expecting them. One person said that he would read it, but he is currently trying to read like 3 other books, I guess, trying to study and do other things, so I'm not expecting him to read it anytime soon. Another person kind of said that they would read it, not really reading it, so I don't know. But the 4th person, he is actually reading it. He told me as of yesterday he was on chapter 12, and he told me that, you know, he doesn't usually enjoy reading, but reading this, he's actually enjoying reading. So that hit me in the feels, you know, it got to me. I know that whenever people struggle to read, whether it's dyslexia, whether they just don't really like reading because they haven't found the right book, I feel like whenever you struggle as a child to find something you enjoy reading, that eventually you do find the book or series or whatever that you find, and it captures you, like fully captures you. You want to keep reading it, and it just changes you to where you want to read more, you know, before. Now, some of you don't understand this. Like, my oldest, my 10-year-old, she loves reading. She doesn't remember what book, what series, whatever it was that got her into reading. She just loves reading. And I'm okay with that. You know, I know there's plenty of people out there like that. Me, on the other hand, I had dyslexia. I struggled. I tried to get into reading. It didn't really work. My first series that I absolutely loved was Maximum Ride. If you know that series, let me know. If you've never heard of it, check it out. It's a good series. That was my first series that it had me hooked. I was into it. I wanted to keep reading it. I loved it. I honestly want to read it again because I don't remember much about it because it's been a while. But I really did. I really enjoyed that series, and it captured me. And I really think that this book did that for him. Not only that, I think that this book or series, because I feel like I'm going to turn it into a series, but I feel like this series could do that for people. And if my book could do that for people, it's probably going to make me cry. I'm a big crier. I'm happy, sad, whatever. I cry a lot, like all the time. Not really all the time, thankfully, but extreme cases I do. And if I knew that something I made somebody feel that way, like, it would really get to me. I don't know. So that's what I've been working on lately, is the book and cleaning houses for people, trying to get more clients and everything. Just kind of an update on my life, getting real, you know. You know what, we're not gonna focus on the bad. Whatever. We're gonna focus on the good. So I'm writing a book. I've got quite a bit to go, but I'm trying to get it, and I'm trying to do more. Also trying to color, trying to better myself and enjoy life. Trying to be more creative, more enjoyment, more time with my kiddos. And my husband. Don't leave that out. More time with my kiddos and my husband, which I know he's been enjoying. But yeah, I made a friend, one of my cleaning clients, but I feel like she's a friend now, and I know she does too. We've talked about it. Just hanging out, spending time together. She recently got a puppy. It was super cute. I'll add a photo here. Isn't she cute? She's so adorable. Her name is Sadie, and she's super sweet. And I enjoy playing with her and helping train her. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Also, I feel like this video is probably going to get posted before the one I made yesterday. Yesterday, we had a cleaning day. We cleaned a lot. And so I decided that the best way to motivate all of us was to make a video of it. And then I'm going to turn it into a time lapse and get it posted. But it's like almost 2 hours long. It would have been longer, but my phone died in the middle of it. And thankfully, it saved it before it died. But yeah, so it's almost 2 hours long that I have to go through and edit and add music to and all sorts of stuff. Mind you, the actual video that you see will not be 2 hours long because time lapse. We had a little dance break in it. There's definitely some bits that are going to be entertaining to watch, like my husband putting giant pants on our 10-year-old, and little dance breaks with the littles. And yeah, we had fun. We got the house clean. Well, most of it clean. And I guess you'll see that after this video. I don't know. I'm going to edit this one and get it posted because it's a lot shorter and going to be easier to edit and get posted. And then I'll probably start working on the next one. Because I do have a bit more time on my hands, I'm going to try to do more. I'll try to make more videos, give y'all updates about things. I don't really know what all the videos are going to be about, but we'll see. I also thought of making a podcast with me and my oldest, because every time that her and I are together and actually start talking about stuff, it's always random things. But 9 times out of 10, I end up making her crack up laughing to where she almost can't breathe. And I thought that would be, enjoyable for you to watch. So if you've made it this far in the video, 1, thank you. 2, let me know what you think about me making a podcast with me and her. And 3, please subscribe and like the video if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Or I guess technically you'll see me cleaning in the next one. Whatever. Bye!